Why, hello there. How are you today? Good? No? Well, of course not. You haven't seen this wonderful broadcast yet. What's it about, you may ask? Well, it's about social structure in America and its morals, and how it affects to modern-day society. I feel like someone's watching me.
We're still filming.
Oh, right. Well, off to Marissa with morals. Who's in there? Why are you watching me? Hello? Are you okay? Hello? Stop!
In ancient Greek myths, much like our own fairy tales, they display the morals and values of the society they're from and how they should live. For example, our more modern fairy tales, such as Pinocchio, are meant to teach children that if they lie, bad things will happen. In the same type of way, the myths of ancient Greece were meant to teach their people how to live. One such example of the Greek variety is the story of Theseus and the Minotaur, which portrays the strong, brave, and noble hero Theseus as wanting to end the terror of the Minotaur on the Athenian sacrifices that were sent into the maze to be eaten. The princess of Crete, seeking an escape so that more people could admire her beauty, was deceptive to her kingdom and father, and gave Theseus a sword and ball of twine with which to lead the Athenian children out of the maze and take her away with him, after Theseus killed the Minotaur. Theseus used his strength and intelligence to get through the maze and slay the Minotaur, and so they all left, stopping on an island to resupply. While on the island, they left the Princess of Crete for people to admire her beauty as she slept, and they left. And honoring their agreement, left for Athens. This, as well as many other myths, displays the things that Greeks felt were important, such as strength, intelligence, and cunning, beauty, honor, and courage. Another thing that is clear in the myths of ancient Greece were their morals reflected in almost every myth, that you should not disobey the gods or elevate yourself above the gods, because if you do, they will punish you and likely your bloodline as well, like in the story of Oedipus. The ancient Greek myths, much like our own fairy tales, display the morals and values of the society they're from. Back to Jesse.
Well, sorry about that little scene before, guys. Don't worry, Choco called my therapist, so I'm totally fine now. It's all better. Well, thanks, Murmur, for that. It attacked me! What? Well, thanks, Murmur, for that wonderful talk on morals and how it relates to our society. Stage 1 out of 2, completion. You may take it away now, Chiyoko.
The myths of ancient Greece and Rome have heavily influenced American social structure, especially in the treatment of women. Even in the 21st century, women are considered by many to be incapable of positions of responsibility, while men are put under great stress, but come out of an ordeal or journey seen as a hero and deserving of great respect. In the Odyssey by Homer, the basis for this unrealistic double standard is very clear. In the Odyssey, Odysseus was gone for 20 years, and in that time had multiple extramarital affairs. His wife Penelope was shown in the book to be a weepy, pining woman for the entirety of those 20 years. It was said that she cried every day and every night for those 20 years. It is also shown that she put her entire life on hold for him, just waiting for her husband to come back to her. She is shown to be loyal and pure, not having a single affair, and stopping her life for him. Odysseus, on the other hand, is shown to be very heroic, even though he has conducted himself dishonorably. This message was taken up worldwide by societies. Women were taught to be loyal to their husbands no matter what, while husbands could do what they wish. The women in the Odyssey are also portrayed as a necessary evil. When King Agamemnon returned home from the Trojan War, he expected his wife to have put her life on hold for him, as was expected at that time. But Clytemnestra participated in an extramarital affair, like many of the men did on a regular basis. Clytemnestra and her lover, Aegisthus, then murdered her husband, the king. Because of this one incident, throughout the book, women are referred to as not much more than animals that needed to be controlled. Because of this portrayal of women, they are not afforded any rights by their society. They are told to stay in the house, keep their children happy, and produce cloth. Does this sound familiar? Women were thought of as second-class citizens, a culture of oppression that still has a long way to go to end. Mythology and legends also gave the Greeks guidelines to social structure in a kingdom, and how subjects should behave to their king or leader, and how the king or leader should behave for their subjects. Referring back to the Odyssey, the suitors of Penelope were eating all the food in Odysseus' house and disrespecting Odysseus' son. As a consequence, Odysseus and his son trapped the suitors in the house and viciously slaughtered them all. He then forced the maids that were disloyal to him to clean up the blood and insides of the suitors and hung them all. In Oedipus the king, it is shown that the duty of the king to his people is to be a good and stable leader, and to do what is best for them. Oedipus does not show this characteristic. Oedipus gets punished because he was not a good leader to his people by not showing respect for the religion of the land, and he finds out that he married his mother and had children with her. This shows that a leader that commits actions to put the people in danger will be punished by the world, and a leader that does their best will be prosperous. Even today, it is accepted that a good leader will be rewarded and the bad ones will be punished. In the case of Hosni Mubarak in Egypt, he was a dictator and was overthrown and is now in jail. Good leaders such as George Washington and Abraham Lincoln are fondly remembered even today. In conclusion, Greek myths have influenced modern culture worldwide, though in the case of women, not in the best way. Back to Jesse.
Wait, what happened? Oh! Well, thank you, Chiyoko. That was kind of creepy, but interesting all the same. See, dude, that would definitely get us an A. Definitely.
We're still filming.
Oh, well, thanks for watching. Bye.